Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our Buffalo Sabres rebuild. We are about to enter the 29-30 season after coming up a game short in Game 7 against the New York Islanders, who ended up winning the Cup last season after we had just won the Cup the year prior. Now our lineup has taken a bunch of hits as our depth has now kind of fallen apart. As we lost Pasternak, we had to sign Byfield to a $12 million deal. We got a trade for Nolan Patrick. Gunther and Holmes, who's been our just absolute stalwart on the back end on the top line for a few years now. And then it's just kind of a mess. I put Cousins here. It's just Bobby Brink, who is a 79 overall right winger, just kind of helps this second line out, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to switch them or, how it's going to play out, but we'll see if Gargiulo can hang on that first line and then Strome down on the fourth line with Carl Gallagher and Downing. As, we'll have to see what we can do, as Gallagher was a pick of ours in the second round a few years ago. Johnny Gruden was undrafted, and I don't know what I'm going to do with him, although I we'll have to figure it out. On defense, we've got Darlington Drysdale, who's been the pairing since this rebuild has started. Trevelyan, who's now slowly becoming something at 20 years old. He's now in his, I believe, his third season with us, and he is slowly stepping up into his role. We got Heinola in free agency, and Shane Cavanaugh, who we, were able to get a while ago with Troy Stetcher. And then in nets, we have Olaf Lindblom and Jordan Binnington, who we are going to start. I'm going to go with Jordan Binnington first, and we'll see how it goes, as this season is going to be extremely interesting, as we'll sim to the regular season. Hopefully no one gets hurt or anything like that, and we'll see where it goes. As I don't know what the expectations are. We're probably going to have to make some trades. All picks are now available to be open, as we are now in the win now window, as Eichel, he's getting older, as I do want to make sure. I do want to sign just a few scratch players for us. It doesn't really matter who, to be honest with you. And we can look for two-way guys just to be sure. We'll go like this. Tage Thompson. Man, it's been a minute since we've had Tage Thompson on the squadron. Let's offer him a deal. And we need another center as well. As Alex Gaudette will do. Yeah, we'll go with Gaudette. Again, these are just going to be guys that we scratch. Hopefully they will sign. Alright, boys, so we are going to advance through the first month, see where she goes as this new look Sabre squad tries to get back to the playoffs. So obviously, I think we're a playoff team. It's a big win there. 6-2 win over the Lightning. As Tage Thompson did accept the hours, so did Gaudette, but they're just scratches. Byfield is okay. He's fully healed. 4-0 start. We're cruising right now. Another win there, 5-0. We usually fall back down to earth, but we have not yet, as we are 7-0 to start the year. I did not expect this. 8-0. Can we keep it alive against Colorado? We do. We're 9-0. Dallas is up next. Can we go 10? We don't. We finally lose one. Back-to-back with Dallas. We get the win back. Now Vegas to end the month. And that might have been one of the best months we've ever had. We are 11-1. Unbelievable. As Eichel with 20... He is real-life Eichel. Just absolutely pissed off about the state of the Sabres. He wants back 26 points in 12 games. Tristan Holmes has got 23. Byfield is 18. Heinola, who's our second pairing defenseman, with 14 points in 12 games. Gargiulo is now up on that first line. He's got 14. Drysdale's got 13. This is nuts. Bobby Brink, who is a 28-year-old AHLer, basically, has 10 points in 12 games. Darlene's there as well. Let's take a look at our goaltenders, though. That's what I'm curious about. Binnington has only played 2 games, but he's got a great save percentage. I would like to see him play a bit more, but we can't really argue, as Lindblom's absolutely teeing off. I'm actually kind of curious to see in terms of where we lead in. Let's take a look here. Let's go with the the NHL and see where we rank. Yeah, we are way out in front. Carter Ackers, who we did draft a while ago, he was the one that we had to send away, basically, because he got too expensive. He's right there. So basically we have 4 guys that are essentially, you know, Buffalo Sabres in this series. And we got Shane Wright, 17, Schmaltz. And what about, okay, in terms of defensemen, Hanola's got to be up there. Hanola leads the league, or imagine. All right, so there's really, I am blown away by this start. We're off to a great start. Let's see if November can prove to be more of the same. It's 11-1 is going to be tough to beat. And can we start off with a win? We do, a shutout. Perfect. And Bobby Brink's been injured. We're going to replace him, and we still win. And now we're about to face my Sharks, and we lose against the Sharks. 13-2 now. 6-point lead on the division. We got to put Bobby Brink back in, as Drew Hellison is a defenseman, and I need to edit the scratches real quick because that is not going to work. So after, oh, we win again. Wow, 2 straight wins. We're 15-2. This is nuts. This is by far the best stretch. Actually, I think there was a couple seasons ago where we went like 21 wins in 23 games, something like that. That was probably our best stretch. In the system, okay, Tage Thompson needs to be called up, as well as Alex Gaudette. But we need to send down. We have 2 defensemen extra. Ciccone and Hellison. Hell, 28 and 32. Yeah, these guys are both. We'll keep 1. Hopefully someone claims them. Nope. Okay. And we'll go with Gaudette up. And there we go. All right, so now we're perfect in terms of that. All right, so now I'm excited. I mean, this is a fantastic start. Whoops. Let's move on here. Finish off November of 2029. About to hit the 2030 season. Another win against Vancouver. Back-to-backs for the Ducks and Flames. We shootout loss as Quinn Del Monte of the AHL's hurt. Can we beat the Flames? Oh, a big loss there. So we lose big. Can we? Okay, now we're on a bit of a losing streak here. Our first little bit of adversity as Mitchell Van de Sample. Nope, no need for him. Can we get back on the right path against the Devils? We do not, as now we're starting to fall a little bit. The Islanders, we win. Back-to-back wins there. That's big. Lost to the Red Wings. And we end it with a win against the Ducks. So 19-6-1, not nearly as good as the prior month. However, we are still way out in front in terms of the division, I believe. Yes, so 4 points up on the Maple Leafs, who are still unbelievable. Throughout this entire series, Maple Leafs have been pretty much one of the teams that we have had to go through no matter what to get to the Cup. The Lightning were the other one, but the Lightning look like they have fallen off. Is now 39 points for Jack Eichel. Let's see if Hanola had to have slowed down a little bit here. So we'll take a look at them. As Holmes has 38. Byfield fresh off on his $14 million deal. Unbelievable, 34 points. Hanola has 26 and 26. That is insane. What a value. I mean, that's nuts. Gargiulo up to 25. Okay, and then in nets, I'm curious to see about in net. Goaltenders, as Lindblom's still leading the way. A little bit of a, I mean, they're both doing well in terms of. We've got to be first in the. Yeah, we are first in the league. I would assume we are by 4 points. Okay, so we're still first in the league. We literally can't make any changes now. I mean, we're dominating. So, all right, we'll go with this. Whoops. Move on through the month of December and hit a new decade as we're about to move into the 2030 season. Big win there. All right, 26-1. Another win against Florida. Another win against the Canadians. As now we're on a 5-game win streak. We're just cruising. As Trevelyan has been injured, so we'll replace him. Can we keep up the win? We do. It's 24-6-1. This is insane. The Bruins, another win. Nikita Vonava, again, that's our AHL squad. That's just taking a pounding, but not really all that concerned. 26-6-1. Trevelyan is now back. That's Bobby Brink. Unbelievable. He's making under $1 million. All right, let's go. As Hellison is going to be replaced with Trevelyan. 9. My goodness. Okay. Let's keep going. Can we get to 30? Ah, that's a loss there to the Rangers. Spoke too soon. As the Senators are up next, we beat them. A back-to-back against the Pens. We beat them and the Canadiens as well. 2 more games now against the Islanders and Philly. Can we beat the Islanders? We do, and then we lose to Philly. 38-1. That is incredible stuff. We are way out in front of the league now. As we have a 7-point lead on the President's Trophy. As Eichel is just having, by far, his best season of his career. Like, if we take a look at his full stats, he is on pace for... I mean, he already has 63 points, his highest in our build. He's never hit 100. He is well on pace for 100. He's well over a point-per-game player for us, and he's already got 29 goals. His career is in the 40s, so this is just nuts. And Tristan Holmes as well. Let's take a look at his career, as he's almost a point-per-game player, as 88 is his highest, and he's almost there as well. Incredible stuff. Gargiulo with 40. I mean, these are all point-per-game players. Heinola still has a point-per-game pace. I did not expect that when we signed him at all. And we'll go down to goaltenders, as Lindbaum is starting to run away with things here, as he might be a Vezina candidate. As it looks like getting rid of Shesterkin and his $5 million cap hit might have been the play. But we've won the President's Trophy before, been knocked out in the first round against the Red Wings years ago. Let's go into January, as, again, there's really no need to make any changes to the squad. It's been fantastic here. Okay, can we beat the Jets? We do. Game against the Coyotes, as Drysdale is hurt until January 10th, so that's not that bad. 2 games in, we win 1. We shut out the other one. Wow, unbelievable. As Drysdale is now back and fully healed. Incredible. Okay, we are on pace for our best season ever, as Mason Howard is hurt on the AHL squad, who's been in our lineup for almost a decade now. A loss there to the Red Wings, a rare loss. Another win there for against the Predators. And we'll continue there. We'll update the AHL squad in a little bit. That's 2 back-to-back wins there. Now it's a shutout. Wow, we are absolutely going off for 38-9-1 right now, as the Devils lose their head coach. And another win against Columbus. We have almost 40 wins. I mean, we've got to be almost on pace to break the points record. In the AHL, we are 27-11-7 in first place there as well. All right, let's take a look at our points now, as yeah, Jack Eichel closing in on his career high easily, as he is almost at 80 points through the first 50 games. Holmes, 74-49, as that first line is just going off. Everyone's above a point per game, and these guys are almost 20 or over 20 games. 20 points, sorry. Drysdale having his best season, it looks like, as his career high has been 63 last year, 64 and 25-26, and I think that's the highest it was. As he's been just an absolute force for us over his career. Heinola is now starting to come back down to earth, 43 and 49, but still, like, what's his career high? 43, 46, 52, okay, there's 52, 50, okay, 52 points is his career high. He's got 43 in 49 games. And then in nets, we'll take a look, and 27, 5-1, 907 save percentage. Let's take a look at the entire NHL in terms of, let's see, rookie skaters. Kalle Axelsson is 37, Colton Yandel, so it's not really anyone crazy. We don't really have anyone, I don't believe. Stanislav Zubov, who I actually looked at low-key looked at acquiring. I don't believe we have anyone. So let's go and take a look at defensemen. Morgan Rielly now passing Drysdale, then Adam Fox, and then Heinola there. So we've got 2 inside the top 4. And then among skaters, 4 points. Eichel and Holmes, Byfield. We have the top 3 scorers in the NHL before Dylan Olver comes in. In terms of goals, let's take a look. 42 goals for Wright, and he's running away with the Rocket Richard. Okay, So again, we are cruising along in terms of points. We have a, let's see, the next closest 67, 68. We have an 11-point lead. So we're going to go up to the deadline here and see if there's anyone that we want to go after. So we'll go to here. As we're next win will get 40 on the season. And there it is right there. Back to back. There we go. Can we make it 3 to start the month? We do. Now against the Leafs, 4 wins to start. We are 43, 9-1. As we've got a trade alert here. As Gustafsson. Alright, decent goaltender. He's having a good year. What's his $5 million? Yeah, that's kind of a non-starter right there. Like we would not have the cap for it. So that's unfortunately not going to work, and he's on a 3-year deal, so no thanks. Lightning up next. We crushed the Lightning. Man, the Lightning have fallen off in this sim. Stamkos just did retire last year, so that kind of makes sense. A shootout loss there to the Pens. Beat the Preds, though. We are dominating against the West. Nikolai Ehlers. Okay, who is now a Minnesota Wild. An 85 overall. He's 34 years old. How much is left on his contract? 1 year remaining. He's $5 million. Wow. Len Mullen. So low top 4. We drafted in the 6th round 2 years ago. Wow. And just, I feel like this is a no-brainer. Fits on forward line 2. I mean, ugh. He's having a bad year, though. Nikolai Ehlers. I'm curious, what would that look like? We might come back to that. Michael Rasmussen goes. Another shutout there after, wow, a couple back-to-back. Hopefully he doesn't get traded, but we'll see here. All right, Gustafsson again. That's not going to work. A win there against the Avalanche. Again, we're not taking Gustafsson. Can we beat the... We do. All right, so now we are 48, 10-2. Like, this is craziness. Let's take a look at the lines now, what we've got. All right, so obviously Brink, who's 58 games. He has 18 goals, 15 points, over 30 points, but that's not what we want. We need an upgrade there. But we need someone that'll fit. Gunther is a right wing, or does shoot right. We could put Gunther there. That wouldn't work. How does Gruden done? Wow, he has not done well. Downing needs to move up. Yeah, he 1000% needs to move up. You know what? We haven't put Eichel at wing in a while. I mean, why mess with that line? There's no reason to mess with that line. They're going off. I really don't want to be wasting. Is this his rookie season? It is. He's not doing well. Like, part of me just thinks Brink should not be here. Like, Ehlers would fit real nicely. It's just, I don't know if he... I think we should try and make that trade for Ehlers. Let's go take a look at trade block. The team is just so good. It's operating so well, which is just crazy to me. These guys are all way too... Oh, Kiefer Bellows. Fits top 6 forward lines, but like... How many points does he have this year? And that's a cheap forward. That is a cheap forward. And we have the cap space. Huh. We've got 2 first-rounders. Would ours be worth it? I think it would be. They have 3 first-round picks. Wow. See if we get a 4th back. Works. Okay. All right. We have gotten Kiefer Bellows, which works perfectly. Okay. Let's go to edit lines. Score Downing, obviously. Not going to be the play. Dude, he's 6'5". Wow. Alright, so we have a slight upgrade. What about... Who do we have scratched right now? Tage Thompson. I wonder if Tage Thompson fits in a little bit more. He does. I kind of had a feeling he would. Strome, Gruden, and Tage Thompson. That works. Okay. I like the look. I mean, ugh. Do I like the look of this? What about on defense? God, defense has been so good. It's just I don't understand how. I think we could just keep this. I think Kiefer Bellows might be the only thing that we need to do. Not gonna lie here. I think that's it. I think that's it for trades. I mean, we're 48-10-2. We almost have 100 points before the deadline. Let's see if anyone else offers a trade. Peverly, not Rich. Okay, let's take a look at Lewis Peverly. All penalty killing lines. What was this? 1.1 million. Is he a righty? He's a righty with 85 draws. Wow. But we don't need another center. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take Lewis Peverly and see what happens here. Okay. And another win. Wow. 50-10-2 at the deadline. This is by far our best team. Is Eichel just about to cross 100 points. Crazy, man. Okay. Where are we going to put him? That is an issue. As we need to call him up, it looks like. Where are you? Okay. In the system, Peverly. Oops, let's go in the system. And we need to send someone down. We'll send down Alex Gaudette. And someone probably claim him. Nope. Okay. Peverly. Oh, we're over the salary cap by how much? Okay, we need to clear some cap space. That makes sense. Okay. Let's go with view contracts. Who could we get rid of? We have 1.37 in cap space. How much was... Wait a minute. Am I missing something here? We could just get rid of Binnington. We could send Binnington down and see if he gets taken. Yeah, that looks to play because he's not going to start for us, and he's in the system. We'll go with the Noonan. NHL, Binnington. Wow, okay. Edit lines, and we'll fix that. Because now we've got a Noonan there. with Bennington, who we will put here. And then we will see if we can call up. We should be able to call up Peverly. There we go. Okay, now we're in good shape. Let's edit these lines. I don't know who we're gonna. I mean, Johnny Gruden. Johnny Gruden. I mean, oops. Let's take a look here. Man, he doesn't really fit. Got 3 righties. I'll put him here. Has Strome done well? He's a +13. Wow, with 30 points on the 3rd line. We need a left. Is Brink a lefty? No, he's not. Scratched. Gruden is a lefty, though. Gruden's in. And Cousins now down on the... I mean, Cousins has not done well, so, I mean, I don't even care. Who's better face-offs? 81. Peverly's got 85. Wow. Cousins needs to go next year. I mean, he's only making $3 million, but there's just no point. Might as well. All right, here we go. Let's sim out the rest of the season, guys, and see where we finish. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to win the President's Trophy, as we're having the best season that we have ever had. So we'll sim to the next month. And did we beat the Kings? We do, and the Flyers. All right, so let's take a look going into the final push here, as Eichel hit at 99 points. The best he has ever done now. That is his highest point total, I believe. That would be a point total record for him, I believe. 99, 96. He had a couple back-to-back here after a disappointing couple years here. 82, he only had 74 points. He had 91, and yeah, that's it. And he's now well over a point per game. Tristan Holmes has 94. Byfield is 80. Gargula is 62. He's slowed down. Drysdale is almost a point per game player, and Hinola still has 53. I believe that's his. I believe he had 52. That was his highest ever. It was. So now he's having a career year. Unbelievable. And let's go and take a look at. Actually, I want to see. Is he considered a rookie? No, we don't have a rookie. Okay. In the AHL, Gibson is 44. Yeah, so. Just want to take a look at that real quick, but it doesn't really matter. Entire league, Eichel, Holmes, Byfield is the top 3 in terms of skaters, and then we have Dylan Olver and Capo Caco at 77 Ackers. Okay, so Eichel, 99 points. I'm assuming Shane Wright's still leading in this. Yes, he's got 51. Eichel's in 2nd, so no one's probably going to catch him, but it looks like Eichel's going to win the Art Ross. Among defensemen, is Morgan Riley still in 1st? Only by a few points. So Jamie Drysdale might win best skater. I mean, defenseman. Wins, it's not even close. Well, I mean, I guess it is 3 wins behind, and that's close. I don't know if he's going to win the Vezina. In terms of the actual NHL, we are 20 points clear of the next closest team. That is nuts. Like, what's our power play percentage? All right, now I'm starting to see why we're winning so much. 43%. PK is not well, though. Bottom of the league for that. Unbelievable. Again, why change anything when we're winning this much? Let's go through March and see where we end up. We beat Florida. The Knights, we beat the Golden Knights. Arizona, we beat 6-4. Man, we just cannot stop winning. This is not. I've never seen a sim like this. This is easily our best team ever in terms of performance, and I thought that this might be the worst roster that we've had. The Leafs, we lose to the Leafs. We are 100% going to win the division, though. That's nice that we get to avoid them in the first round. As a couple back, we are 60-12-2, 61. And Shane Bentley is now back. Okay, we lose to the Senators. Can we beat back-to-back losses there? As I don't think we're going to have a record at the best overall. As no 3 straight losses there, so no, we will not have our shot at the Montreal Canadiens' best overall team record. 61 wins, though. with Eichel with 119 points. So he is going to win. So now we'll just finish up the season and see who we are going to play. Right now it looks like we will be playing the Canadians, it seems. Yeah. And we have not played them in this sim in the 11 seasons that we've done. So, wow, we are on a bad losing streak, though. My goodness, can we win one to end the season? Okay, there's one. And Dylan Gunther will edit that after. And we win against the Lightning. Okay, 128 points. Perfect. I'm okay with that, obviously. Regular season is ended. Who are we playing? The Ottawa Senators, who had 20 less wins than us. And let's take a look at how the season went in terms of points. Eichel with 122. Holmes at 113. Byfield touched 100. We had 3 players with 100 points. Drysdale had 79 and 81. Gargiulo fell off quite a bit, 76 and 82. Heinola had almost 70 points as a second pairing defenseman as we picked him up for $6.2 million. Darlene had 63. We had 3 defensemen with over 60 points. Nolan Patrick, who we traded for, had 58 and 83 or 82. Dylan Gunther had 59 and 68. Downing, who was our second-round pick about 7 years ago, low elite, 24 overall, 24 years old, at 41 points. Bellows did okay. Ryan Strome had almost 40 points on our fourth line. Brink had 35 and 62. Wow, that's crazy. Cousins, 27 points. Unbelievable. Super disappointing for him. Gruden had 23. Stetra had 21. Kavanaugh, again, these are bottom pairing guys. Trevelyan had 9 and 80. And then we'll go and look at the entire league and see how things ended up. I'm assuming, yeah, Eichel, Holmes, and Byfield are the top 3. No one else touched 100. We had 3 100-point scorers. That is nuts. We did not win the Rocket Richard, those that will go to Shane Wright, and then Oliver Wahlstrom finished second with 55 or 56, and then Eichel there. So Eichel will win the Art Ross. We will get that trophy for sure. What about among defensemen? Morgan Riley just edging out Jamie Drysdale, but we had 2 of the top 3 scorers in terms of defense, and and we had 3 inside the top 6, which is just nuts. In terms of goaltending, we won the wins. And we might have actually, I think Matt Arvidsson's probably going to win, or Ronnie Bigris. That'll be close. I'm not sure. I don't know if that save percentage will be enough. We shall see. We'll take a look at the playoff tree, though. As in the West, it will be the Blackhawks and the Stars, the Avalanche and the Sharks, Knights and Oilers against the Blues and Canucks. In the East, it'll be the reigning Stanley Cup champions, the New York Islanders, against the Capitals, the Penguins and Canadians, Leafs, who, again, have just given us so much trouble over this entire dynasty run, against the Red Wings, and then we have the lowly Senators. Hopefully, we can take them out, as we had 63 wins this year, easily our best ever. And I'm excited to see how our team is going to do in the first round of the playoffs here, as we can remove Bobby Brink. Actually, who's scratched? Gunther's hurt. We need to replace Gunther with... yeah, he does need to go. So Gunther needs to go back in at 91 overall. That should help things. So yeah, we're not going to change anything here. Actually, Strome. Why is Strome up there? Am I missing something else? Don't think so. Strome go down that. Wow, okay. Strome went down in rating, actually. Okay, on defense, yeah, everything looks right. Okay. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's episode. Next episode, we will go through our playoff run with these Buffalo Sabres, and we'll see if we can make it 2 Stanley Cup wins in the last 3 seasons. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe for daily NHL content. I'll see you guys next time.